All right, welcome to the Kill Shot Podcast. I'm Ben Jenkins, owner of Warstic. Who cares? I've got awesome dudes in town today, so we just thought we'd stop and take an opportunity to chat a little bit. Wish we could get into your life story, Diggs, but
It got me beat.
no one's got that time.
Yep. Go ahead.
So introduce yourselves.
Wehiwa Aloy from Maui, Hawaii.
I was going to say, and where you're from. Good job.
Nolan Souza from Oahu, Hawaii.
Kendall Diggs from Kansas City.
Nice. I'm Ben. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Well, it's super cool to have you guys in town. You're in town to play at Globe Life, right? Playing a little college series. So I wanted to get into, like I said, we don't have time to get into your life stories. And I think what kids obviously want to know is how the heck, like playing where you're playing, it's a big deal, especially in this day and age. College baseball has gone off the charts in terms of its quality, especially the SEC. Like, it's no joke. I think when I played in the SEC back at Mississippi State 2,900 years ago, I think it's different. It's a whole different level of, even when you say you had these famous players that plays in the SEC back in the 80s and the 90s and whatever, how do you explain, like, why it's gotten so good? Did you guys understand how good it's gotten in the last however many years? Why is it so good? Is it just what attracts players like you guys to the SEC? Is it just the mentality of, like, it's known as the best, so it attracts the best type thing? I can tell that you want to answer first, Kendall, so I'm going to let you have a crack at it.
Yeah, I'd say.
And I could also tell that Wehiwa's like, please don't call him me first.
I'd say that's definitely a big thing too. Is like, I don't know. At least for baseball, SEC's a powerhouse. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's something like a goal you kind of want to shoot for. But speaking on like how it just keeps getting better and better. I mean, it definitely is. But I feel like that's kind of just the sport as a whole too, and just like other conferences, all that kind of stuff. You know, they're not very far behind. They're still doing the same thing, getting better and better. So it is crazy.
I mean, I think it has something to do with the draft being smaller.
Yeah, that is. Oh yeah, that's
and the
very
minor
true.
leagues are smaller. They say that, you know, like, there's not as many minor league teams now, so those kids that would be playing in the minor leagues, they're playing in college, so
Yeah.
colleges have gotten that much stronger. But
That is true. A lot more coming to college with the
yeah.
draft.
But I figure guys that actually, so you came to Arkansas as a freshman, right? And you've been there for what, 9 years, right?
Close,
The whole
close,
time.
technically.
And you came as a freshman as well, and you came from
Transfer.
from Sacramento State, which is why I'd like. I mean, it's a super interesting story to get into what you did, but at the end of the day, to even get to a place like really anywhere in the SEC at this point, especially like your great programs like Arkansas, or your crappy ones like LSU, even the okay ones like Ole Miss, it's just like the percentage of high school players that actually get to where you guys are. It's pretty amazing, and I'm kind of trying to figure out like what is it about you guys? I mean, the physicality is one thing, but it's got to be more than that, right? Like, you can't just show up and have great exit velo and play in the SEC and succeed, right? Like, there's got to be something more to wanting to do it and actually doing it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of, it's like pro players. Everybody's got physical gifts, but there's something up here that changes. Can you identify anything that feels like your teammates, right? Like, what is it all that you guys have in common that allows you to even stand there and compete at this level? Can you identify that? Like, why are you guys such dogs? Like, how does that even happen? I have an answer for that one right there.
I was just gonna say like common goals, like desire to win, desire to play in the big leagues, like those two things together, and it's like, and we love it. Yeah, like everyone loves winning. We love winning.
But you're true competitors in like that. Not just you want to win, but like there's an enjoyment to winning. Like, you feel like this guy down here. Like, why especially watch loving you play. Like, well, you two Diggs. Like, there's this weird combination of competitive nature, but like he's having fun. Like, I have no doubt that he's having fun when he plays baseball. But he's not like messing around fun. He's like, I'm gonna kick your ass and have fun at it, right? And I think that's the way that baseball's played the best. You know, but like, how did you get like that? Like, am I right, or are you just actually really scared to death out there? I don't. There's no way.
No, you're
Like,
right.
how are you having so much fun at the same time you're sitting there playing against the best players in the nation? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 'cause
Like, how do you manage to do that?
At the end of the day, it's just a game we grew up playing all our lives, and just having fun with baseball is something very special to me, especially me and my brother just always playing on the street.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. It's just a kids game. So
you actually truly, I can believe you when you say I'm playing a kids game. Like that's really how you still think of it. You don't think of it as much different as when you're playing in the street with your brother back in Hawaii.
Because once that happens, a lot of stress and tension come with it, and that's when kind of go down the wrong path in baseball.
I totally agree with you. I agree with him, Diggs.
I agree with what he.
Like he doesn't. You guys don't look like you. Okay, when you play, like I'm thinking about Arkansas's lineup, right? Just the amount of guys in this one roster, and the choices that coach has on a day-to-day basis to put you in the lineup today, not tomorrow. You, like it's crazy. Just to stay in that lineup on a day-to-day basis is a challenge. So, and really, I don't know that there's a person in that lineup that's not susceptible to that at that level. I mean, because of it.
No, exactly.
It's crazy. So who's clicking today, who's not, all that kind of stuff. How do you guys deal with the stress of that on a day-to-day basis? Not to stress you out, but like it's just you accomplish getting the right to be in that position, but it's something you have to deal with, right?
Yeah, I think part of it's just every day when you're waking up, you know you're going to go out there and do your thing, but how am I going to get better? I think a lot of like the best players I've played with too, like we have a team practice, they hit like crap, but like all right, 5 minutes goes by and you'd never be able to tell that they just hit bad. You know, they moved on. So that was the biggest thing for me when I got to college was like I'd beat myself up like crazy if I had a bad AB.
Like self-critical?
Yeah, very self-critical throughout high school, even like throughout my freshman year. And I think that was like the biggest leap I've made. Physical things aside, mental side was just moving on. And that's the beauty of the game. I mean, shoot, we get to play almost.
You get to play the next day pretty
exactly,
much. So it's like
always.
You could have a bad day. You're pretty good at now at wiping, especially as an old 32-year-old senior.
Yes, exactly.
You can just wipe today off the map.
We got tomorrow, man. Yeah, exactly. But and then I agree with Wehiwa too. Yeah.
I mean, if I could bottle up what he's doing there to play with that mentality, it reminds me of like I don't know, like I've heard stories about like I don't want to say like Latin guys have more fun playing baseball but in general, there's a truth to where all the shortstops come from? Dominican.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, throw it up in the stands, and it'll be like, shit, I threw that 105. As opposed to, I made an error, I'm not going to get to play tomorrow. It's like the fun of just playing and moving and all that kind of stuff. So, like, whatever you're doing, do you think that's from your parents' upbringing in any way? Or did you used to get onto yourself in high school and stuff?
Yeah, when I was,
did you learn this behavior, or you've always been like
I learned this behavior.
Oh, thank God. Because then that means we can all learn this, right? We all have a chance to, I think most baseball players go through a self-critical time, and then, I want to play in college, but I got to make my high school team. I got to be on the right this and that. I'm always showcasing for someone. And then all the while, they're holding themselves back from actually playing up to their capability. So who the hell taught you to do that? And then I'm going to make you tell me about this too.
Yes.
I know you're trying to get out of talking. It's not going to happen. Like, how did you learn that?
Just being very, very stubborn, hitting all day, especially with my dad, just taking way too much cuts in the cages and trying to do too much with it. And that kind of created bad habits, and just learning from those mistakes, or not mistakes, but like those times hitting or fielding, just kind of realizing it when I got to the college level, my freshman year, just once I started to relax and have fun and just do more quality work over quantity work, it was starting to pay off, and I was having a lot more fun during the game. So, yeah, that's...
Like, it sounds maybe like you learned to... It sounds cliche, but to focus on the process, not the results.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That, like, at least I can get here today and work on what I know I need to work on, be objective about it. And if it translates in the game, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to keep on the process.
Yes.
Like, I guess that's why they say the grind, right? So what about you, Mr. Stoic? Like, you have... Okay, so when I watch you play, I'm going to talk about you in a minute, about how you play.
Sweet.
You play with a lot of style. It's
Thank
really
you.
cool. Like, you're just cool. Like, you play with a lot of style and really cool. You're very, like, stoically cool. Like, but you look very... But I watched you a lot last year, and, like, you're not show-offy. I wouldn't describe you as that. But, like, when you step up and you step into the game, like, people people watch, like, this guy's about to do something, right? So, like, you have a presence about you that looks very confident. Like, I would say you just have a confident look about you, which probably makes everybody else believe that you can do what you're going to do. But, like, tell me about your mental game in terms of, like, how you deal with stress. Do you not feel it? Do you feel it? How do you deal with it?
It was like a really big learning curve for me, especially last year. Like going along with what they were talking about, I used to like beat myself up a lot in high school if I didn't have a good game. And last year, like in the fall, you could ask both of them. I probably had like the worst fall in like program history.
Really?
I don't know about that.
Like,
Kendall had a worse
like,
one. I've heard about it.
I
Yeah,
was like
see?
questioning like whether I had
Whether
like,
you should
played
believe- whether you
baseball my
belong
whole
there.
life. Yeah, like
Yeah.
can I really do this? And then like talking like with like the coaches or like people back home, like I really like learned like you have to just like believe in yourself, like understand that you're there for a reason. Like you wouldn't be here if the coaches, your teammates like didn't believe in you, didn't think you were good enough. And then like really just like understanding like baseball is like a game of failure. Like especially being a hitter, like if you can get a hit 3 out of 10 times, like you're like elite.
As
And
opposed to
that's a-
thinking I need to get a hit all the time.
Yeah.
I've heard it's actually really cool that you said that because I've said someone like Ian Kinsel will go, I only have to get a hit like 3 of the 10 times. It's
Yeah.
not that big a deal. And if it's just flipping how you think about it.
Yeah, like
That failure is a part of it. If you can accept that
Yeah.
failure is a part of it, it's a lot easier to accept when we fail.
yeah.
Right.
And especially like last year, like obviously things didn't go good like the whole year.
But you had moments where they
There was,
went
yeah, like-
incredible.
So
But that's the
like,
whole thing, right? Like, how can you be consistent in baseball? It's the
Yeah.
whole game. We all
like,
have physical
things that
talents.
Previous teammates talked about was like not making your highs too high and not making your lows like too low. Like
Yeah.
kind of just keeping it consistent.
Yeah.
And, like my parents always told me like I need to stay humble like no matter what because like at any moment, especially in baseball, like you could go down to like your lowest point. So you don't want to like be like going good for one game and then you're like, yes, I'm the best player in the world, and the next game is not your best, and then you're like, man, I'm the worst player.
Yeah.
Like you can't like it can't be like a emotional roller coaster. Like you kind of have to just stay like even keeled throughout
Yep.
the whole way.
I think even harder things, like when he hits a home run, what's hard is not to think about every day is like that's a highlight.
Oh yeah.
Like you hit a homer and you won the game. That's a highlight. That's not the norm. But sometimes when we have a game where we're like 0 for 4, or maybe we got an infield hit, man, my swing sucked. You comparing that to your highlight reel, not your normal day.
Yeah.
Like what's a normal day? We're just trying to stay close to that. We're gonna have some moments lower. We're gonna have some moments higher, right? But like I am thinking about you guys, like you're putting yourself in a position that's just it's tough, man. What you're learning as still a young man, like it's a process to get there.
Yeah.
So it's admirable. But I tell my own kids, I'm like, it's always good. It's always admirable to watch someone try to do something really hard, because that's really what it's all about. Like how you develop as a person or a player. Like going through what you guys are putting yourself through. Everybody thinks they want to be in that box. Like, oh, I'm a 15-year-old kid and I'm in a PG tournament. I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you go stand up in the box at LSU with the game on the line and see if you can even feel your toes. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I watch you guys a ton. It's just fun, not just because you're swinging our bats, but like I really love the way you guys play. It's amazing. Like there is like a joy that I can tell you guys really do care about winning. That's not true in all college baseball. Like there's definitely teams recruited a bunch of superstars and this and that, and I mean I like college baseball more than pro ball, but there's definitely a feeling of like you guys are a team. Even if I'm not in the lineup today, I'm still here. I'm gonna contribute somehow in the next moment or the next day. So speaking of humbleness, I was shown a video of an interview that Wehiwa did. We're gonna see if we can show you guys this.
Oh yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't even remember.
Your sex state, you guys
Wait.
didn't play LSU, did you?
Do you remember this?
Just wonder what
Oh yeah, when he had the shades on.
Was this last year?
Uh,
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. So you were
yeah,
about to play LSU.
are we
Yeah.
are we going? Is this week? Yeah, probably
Yeah,
like
we're
Wednesday.
about to,
We gotta go down.
Okay, so I'm gonna show this to.
Or the weekend after.
Yeah.
I'm going to show this to you guys so you can
I don't know.
familiarize yourself, and then we're going to talk about Wehiwa's comment, and we'll try to show the audience on
Sac State, you guys didn't play LSU, did you?
No.
Just wonder what you played 2 SEC series, but LSU is kind of a different animal, defending champs and all that. What are your thoughts about playing LSU? And then Peyton, you're obviously from Louisiana. Just wondered what your thoughts after what he answered, if you could give your thoughts on the series this weekend.
Can't wait.
You want to say something else?
Can't wait. Short and sweet, baby.
And he goes, "Do you want to say something else?" He goes,
Not really.
Yeah. Not for real.
Is that
The
just,
shades on,
I
the
remember
gator
that.
on. Yeah. Can't wait. That's great.
this is why you're a Warstic guy. Because what trips me out that video is he's seriously saying, basically, "Hey kid, I know you came from Sac State and you played some good baseball and stuff, but and you played in the SEC, but this is LSU, $2 million thing," and you're just like, so. I mean, do you remember this?
Yeah, no, I do.
But did you feel like what he was trying to do to you at that
Yeah,
time?
he's trying to trick me.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he say something?
Like, oh man, yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do the best we can. They're great. I mean,
Or the opposite. You're like, nah, we ain't worried about
Yeah,
it.
we just stay humble out here.
oh man. Anyway,
That's funny. That's really
that's like I could watch that like 14 times.
That's great. You got to rock the shades in every post-game presser now, too.
It's like playing poker too.
Yeah.
I would like to hear your answer. Would be different in that moment.
In that moment,
Like, how would you have answered that question? Hey man, I know you guys think you're pretty good and all that, and you played some SEC series and sometimes win and stuff, but you're playing LSU. I mean, do you even have a chance? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna answer that question?
yeah, I mean, I'd be like, we have a great squad. They have a great squad. It'll be a fun one, man. Can't wait. Yeah. Something like that. Kind of. Maybe a
think it
little
would be
more.
like-
I mean, I can't go too worder.
It would be a more politically correct pro answer though,
Yeah, maybe.
because that's just.
Maybe I need to get on that wave, though. That looks a lot easier.
Hey man, to sit there and have to come up with that answer is like pretty genius. To be honest with you,
Can't wait.
I was like, wow,
Can't wait.
can't wait,
Yeah.
bring it.
Ain't no second guessing.
Like,
Whatever came
okay.
to mind. Can't wait. I'm
That makes me
excited.
think. So I like the idea that you used to be hard on yourself, but now this is your attitude. That is you, and you learn to do that. But like, is a little bit of that like faking confidence till you just make it? It's not.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's not.
It's like I don't.
Is
care.
it more just I don't? It's just
Yeah, it's
baseball.
like
I
a-
don't care. This
I don't
is just
care,
baseball.
but care at the same time. But like, yeah, it's more of like a. I don't care.
I feel what you're saying.
Are you saying
cares, but he don't
like
care
I truly don't fear this?
Yeah,
Whatever
exactly.
happens,
Yeah.
happens.
Whatever
It's-
Yeah, I
it's
think that's
that.
a good way to put it.
Like the results it's baseball.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
But I get to go mix it up with these guys, and that's gonna be fun. Yeah. And I think that's the best way to let yourself play free and loose.
Just let go.
Right. Just let go. That's a good. We're gonna have a lot of kids watching this, right? So they might be 8, 9, 12, 15, 17, high school, whatever. And a lot of them would love to be competing at the level that you're competing at. True or false, did playing other sports or surfing or doing other athletic, scary ass, super hard things to do like surfing, did it matter to where you're at now? Like, did it help you? Can you truly look back and go, I'm glad I played, basketball?
Basketball is my sport.
I'm glad I surfed a ton. Did you guys play any other sports when you were in high school and stuff?
When I was younger, I played like football,
Yeah.
soccer,
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
But not in high school.
Yeah.
I stopped right before high school.
Yeah. But like all growing up before that, you didn't like specialize in baseball at age 7?
No, I think it helped me for sure. Yeah, I was going to say I'd play as much as you can until you can't. I mean, yeah. For basketball, that was my favorite sport other than baseball, so I played up till my sophomore year of high school. Finally stopped just because of baseball.
Because you were just so
Schedules were
good at
crazy.
baseball, people told you need to stop. I mean, that does happen.
Revising, yeah.
Honestly, when you get
Don't get hurt.
about
stuff
age
like that.
15, 14, like people, like if you do get so good at baseball, then you get this pressure that you need to stop.
Yeah,
Because what,
stop
you're going to get
everything,
hurt.
you're
And
gonna
this
get
and that.
this, yeah. So
I mean, it's
stop.
true.
Played rec basketball still the next 2 years. Still
That
loving
sounds
it.
really dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it actually
Probably
sounds
not
like
the best.
So like, if you're gonna play basketball, play the real basketball. Because
Right.
if you get hurt playing rec basketball,
know.
coach is gonna be like, "What are you doing,
I
man?"
know it was more fun though. I'm not gonna lie. But no, I think there's a lot of aspects from all sports that I played growing up as far as just competing.
Yeah.
That you can kind of bring into baseball. I mean, if someone hasn't really played baseball, they're probably gonna call it boring, all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of competitiveness, intense.
Yeah. I mean,
things
what
going
you
on.
guys do is very physical. Like you guys aren't messing around out there. Like it's a super physical game. So I think, the more sports that you play to develop all the different movements and things you can do.
Yeah, it can help
It's a
you
good
all
thing.
around.
So like, do you feel like surfing helped you? Did it help you? I know we can't. You can't.
Hey, I've surfed
You can't.
one time. In Maui.
Were you scared?
I was goated. I was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just easy, huh?
Yeah, it just came natural.
Yeah, right.
I'm lying.
You're lying. Like, I know you still love to surf. Like, you don't get a chance to go. You're so busy, you don't get a chance to go home and surf much. But, like, I assume it's something that you're always going to do the rest of your life, no matter what, when you can. But, like, do you feel like you brought anything to the situation you're in now that surfing taught you growing up?
Yeah, it's like riding the waves is just like something that gets my mind off of baseball and just kind of clears my mind.
Yeah.
Just being out there with nature.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially playing other sports too. Just being athletic.
Yeah.
That really helped with my athleticism.
Yeah.
And yeah, just being free out there on the water when you're surfing
Yeah.
is very cool.
What about you?
I agree with him. Like just being like.
No, you can't say just to agree with him. You have to have your own thought.
Smooth and easy. Smooth and easy. Like when
Yeah.
you're surfing. It's always good to have like an escape from like something like baseball because like we put so much time and like energy into
Yeah.
baseball that it's always good to have something that you can just like escape and not have to worry about anything else. Especially like where like we have to do like schoolwork and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But like when you're surfing, that's just all you're doing. You're just out there relaxing, connecting with nature. So I think it's always good to just have something like that. You're not
Yeah.
stressed out at all.
I think it's hard at surfing because I like it because it's hard. I mean, it's obviously for you guys probably not hard anymore, but for everybody that learns to surf, it's hard. It's hard in the beginning. It takes a while to figure out. But like once you get confident about it, what's really cool about surfing compared to like team sports is no one's really out there judging you. You're just doing because you love to do it. And there's something super pure about that. That to this day I realize when I go surfing with like my kids and stuff. Like, all the extra crap we deal about, like, oh, what fans think about us, what coach thinks about us, all that pressure, it doesn't exist there. Unless maybe you surf in, like, Huntington Beach or something. I mean, you can have bad vibes where everybody's, like, trying to – you can get into that situation. But, like, I feel like there's just that nice – I'm out there by myself or with my buddies, and it's not about doing anything but seeing how much fun we can have right now. You know what I mean? So, like – it would be really cool to be able to play baseball like that, you know. So maybe when you get your new bat this year and you're looking at your dog surfing, you can just be like, it's the same thing.
I feel that way.
I mean, it would be nice.
Smooth and easy.
It would be nice. Okay, so thinking about all the younger kids watching again, like, and I've gone to prospect camps with my son and this and that. It's like, it seems like physicality and size and strength is like always one of the things. The coaches look at the high school kids and they're like, look at these kids. They're grown men. They've developed, they've maxed out their bodies, they'll say, stuff like that, you know. But, like, did you guys have a point in your younger career, like in high school, where that actually helped you and, like, you actually believed it and started doing it and you've seen the results and you keep doing it? Because playing with some big dudes, I mean, you guys are big dudes. You're pretty big, Diggs. But
That's Hawaiian Jesus. That's what we're
these
calling
guys are, yeah, I'm kidding, man. But yeah, so you said that like getting into weights and stuff actually really helped you. Like it kind of was a turning point for you. At what point? When was that? Like high school?
Like when I really started getting into it was like right when the pandemic hit because we were
There was
stuck at
nothing else
home.
to do.
So I would lift like twice a day.
Yeah.
Just because I was bored.
Yeah.
But even when I like before that, when I was younger, my dad would always like have me do like some stuff like push-ups or like med ball throws, but
Yeah.
he never wanted me to like really get into like heavy weightlifting when I was young
Yeah.
because I mean, you don't really need to like have like big muscles or whatever when you're like 15.
Yeah.
Maybe not 15. Like you can start getting
12.
into it 15. Yeah, like 12.
But I bet Diggs was jacked when he was 12.
probably.
Oh, no. I don't know.
But I like really started getting into it like junior year of high school, and I like started to see like it really benefited me. Like obviously like the faster and like more twitchy you can be and strong, like you're gonna run faster, throw harder, hit the ball farther.
Yeah.
And like in high school, I had nobody like guiding me really on how to lift, so I would just like be watching like Chris Bumstead videos. And stuff, and, like, I was just trying to like get as big as I could. Like I was bigger than I am right now in high
Really?
school. I got up to 235,
What?
and I was like leaner than I am right now. Like I
You
was
could still
benching
like
like
swing a bat.
yeah, like I was like I would bench like 3 times a week, and like Mondays I would be throwing up like 225 for like 15, and then I would do like
He's got video.
I had like I was benching like 320 in high school, and like I would just like because I had no like I didn't know when to stop.
You had like one direction.
It was
like,
just like I'm gonna do as many reps with as much weight as I can.
Let's
Like
see how
does it
much
work?
we got.
yeah, like I would like deadlift. Like I would max out on at least like 2 different lifts, like 2 or 3 times a week, or at least try to.
Try to.
And then like I was just going as hard as I could. And then when the summer before I came here, I got like a really
wait,
bad.
you're
like,
an infielder, right?
Yeah,
You're playing second base right now.
yeah,
Think about what you're saying right now.
yeah.
Crazy,
And
right?
I'm still like 224, 225 right now.
Fastest to do on our team too.
Yeah.
But,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit on the flies. I hit like a what was it, like
0.91.
0.91. I don't know what that
Shiesty.
translates to in like
One,
miles per hour,
Jesus.
but
Kinda
yeah.
get you
But
shiesty.
I had a really bad flu
Yeah.
over like that summer before I came here, so I lost like 25 pounds, and I was like a lot skinnier when I got here.
Oh, like before your freshman year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then like once I got like to Arkansas, then I started like learning how to lift like an athlete.
Yeah,
Not-
like to improve your athletic ability.
yeah. So
not
then,
just how strong.
then like I really started to see it like
Yeah.
like I could always like run like fast,
Yeah.
but then like working like sport specific, like I feel like now I'm able to like rotate a lot better.
Yeah.
My arm has obviously better like mobility than just like maxing out on bench and just trying to get huge. And like I can run faster, but
I didn't know you were
think
that much of a beach guy.
yeah, like yeah.
Just pumping
I was
iron.
just like every day it was like I'm gonna get huge. But
That's
yeah, I think it's like there's a benefit to that too. Though, like you have to fall in love with weightlifting. Like you can't be like,
See it as a
"Oh,
chore. See it as
damn
a
it,
chore.
like, we
Like you
have-
gotta be like.
yeah, we have a lift today. Like I
Does
don't
Diggs
want.
do that when he goes in the weight room?
No, he don't do that.
Yeah.
You see me
But-
on
Straight
the,
to it.
on the trap bar.
Yeah.
Trap bar.
Business.
Yeah, I
I
do
think,
get
like,
into it
I
now.
think getting
Got
into
to.
it young and like having like almost like a love for weightlifting. Is like,
I would say same thing. Like when you were doing that, did you also have to learn to eat a lot, or does that just come natural too?
I was just hungry because I was using up so much energy.
Yeah, you're burning all the calories.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
another thing with high school kids. Like if they go through this, 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid, like no matter what, like he's not gonna be very big. Like
Yeah.
getting kids to eat, man, is like one of the
Yeah,
hardest things
my
parents
dad
do.
always made sure like I
See,
was eating.
okay, so your dad did that to you too?
Yeah, like,
So
I never liked
Can you
it.
tell my kid that other kids' dads do that too?
Yeah, I never liked to eat that much in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
but then he would always make me eat like eggs. And a
Do you
bunch of
hate your
stuff.
dad for that, or do you?
I appreciate it now,
you
but in the
appreciate it
moment
now.
I was like, dude, I don't want to eat
Leave
these
me alone.
eggs. Like, I
For
want
breakfast.
something else.
I can't do breakfast.
Yeah.
My dad would tell me I need to stop eating.
Really?
When I was a big kid,
How
it was like this. It was like this. But like my freshman year, or when I showed up, I was like 215. It's the heaviest I've ever been.
Oh, wow.
Usually now I'm like 200, 205.
Yeah.
That's my weight. But yeah, I showed up thick,
thick.
too thick.
Why did you? But that was just that wasn't on purpose.
Coming
you
out of
like
well,
to eat.
I was like fairly thin throughout high school, and then when the draft started coming around, all that stuff. Like the one thing that was like you get stronger, strength, add on strength. I was like, all right, so I started lifting like crazy and just eating Chipotle, and it added up. And I went,
Shout out Chipotle.
shout out Chipotle.
There you go.
I had that today actually, and then yeah, I came to Arkansas. And I was like, damn, I need to lose a little bit of weight.
Because you were losing. Because you're fast. I mean, speed.
I was
your
still
agility, like
I was in
athleticism.
third. I was at third base too. Yeah, so like those
Oh.
early fall practices when it's all hot and you're doing infield, I felt like I was about to have an asthma attack, and I was like, yeah, I need to shut down maybe 10 pounds or so. But no, that's another thing. Yeah, they treat it and like teach it in a good, fun way. Like we all love the weight room, so and we see the results. That always helps as well. So
Cool. Are there certain teams in the SEC that you look forward to playing against most, and why? Like, I'm gonna make you name one. Like, who do you want to play most this year, and why? I'm gonna let Diggs go first.
this year,
Like, if you could
or
just
in
pick,
general,
if you could just go, next weekend, we're playing this team in the SEC.
at bomb.
Or you can play wherever you want. Like, if you get
I'd
one,
s-
okay, let's put it this way: you're a senior.
Yeah,
Your last SEC weekend, if you could just pick, I get to play here and I get to play against these guys. Who is it and where is it and why?
give me.
You can get really personal about it if you want.
Oh, just give me Tennessee at bomb.
Ooh,
Yeah, Arkansas.
So
versus
the
Tennessee.
current reigning champ, but at home.
Yeah, and just like we always have really good series with them. But like even before I was here, they were here. That type of stuff. Like it goes back a little bit too. Like those series always are. I mean, they have a really good fan base as well. Yeah. Not as good as ours, but it's good. Yeah. Good program too. So I'd say that. Or Texas now would also be another really good one at Bomb.
Right there.
That's what I was stuck between. But anyways, we got them both at Bomb this year, so it'll be sweet.
Sweet. Yeah. Who do you want to play?
I don't know.
You haven't been.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
You got to pick one. There's no one that you would particularly like to beat. Quit being so nice to everybody, Nolan.
Probably they like Tennessee or A&M.
Yeah, just someone really good.
A&M beat us last year.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, they took 2 out of 3. So I think like if we got to play them, that would be good, like a little redemption series.
Yeah.
Which we do get to play them. And then Tennessee is like it's not only for us, but Coach Van Horn and Coach Vitello. Obviously, there's probably some bragging rights there.
Oh yeah, true.
Want to win it for Skip.
That's a good. I like that. What about you?
I don't really.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Can't wait.
But Texas should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like the new guy, the new big guy in town.
And it's a rivalry.
Yeah.
Going back.
Oh yeah, like the
time.
old Southwest Conference
Yeah.
stuff, like before you guys were born.
Yeah,
that
Kinda
sounds great.
They don't like
experiencing
you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being in town and hanging out with us, and we're gonna be watching all the time, thinking about you, highs, lows, whatever. We love you. All right.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
man.
Thank you.
See
Thanks
y'all.
for having
Thank
us.
you.